Good morning, it's James. It is so wonderful to see you today. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. I'm deeply grateful to have the honor and the blessing of laying eyes on you, and I do hope and pray that this message finds you and all the people that you love peaceful, thriving, and very, very well. Today is Wednesday, July 3rd, and tomorrow here in the United States, we will be celebrating the 4th of July, a holiday that is dedicated towards independence, dedicated towards celebrating our freedom. I want to begin with a quote that I believe will set the tone for today's message. And I hope this stirs something up inside of you. I know it does when I read it. And I've read this quote thousands of times, literally, because it's posted in my office next to my computer. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Your very existence is an act of rebellion. What does that bring up for you? I believe that right now, in a time of my life, I have never seen such a call as a citizen of this country to be an upriser for freedom, to be a catalyst, a demonstration, to show up for freedom in ways I've never ever thought so deeply about and never felt so inspired and courageously connected to as I do these days. I would love for us all to think about what it would mean for us to know to the core of our being what freedom would mean for us physically if we were to remove the shackles of everything that we hold ourselves back from for dedicating our lives to a level of vitality that would set us free to be that much more courageous, that much more bold, that much more powerful in our very existence. What can we do emotionally to have a level of freedom that opens up our vulnerability, that opens up our very presence, opens up our courage and compassion? So emotionally, we are so deeply connected that anyone who has the blessing of being in connection with you, they feel an uprising in them to be free to be everything that they came here to be. What would it look like if you were to give yourself permission to declare freedom for yourself spiritually? That the version of you that you know is existing deep inside of you, that you want to remove the shackles of oppression that you imposed on yourself, or someone sometime in your life told you were not worthy of all that you knew that you came here to be, and you just took off those shackles and you absolutely dedicated yourself to living up to the spiritual knowing and the calling that is your life's work. All of those ways that we get a chance to declare freedom. What would your life look like? That your very existence was an act of rebellion, rebelling against everything that no longer serves you, out loving the darkness that tends to be circulating around us more and more these days. And once and for all, you step into the rare air of declaring a freedom for yourself that became literally a way shore for anyone and everyone who had the blessing of laying eyes on you. Your little uprising by defining for yourself and then declaring and living up to that level of freedom, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be something? True independence from all beliefs that do not serve you, from all ways in which you've held yourself back from things that you knew were yours to be living, and you finally decided this is my time. You gave yourself a declaration of independence from anything that was no longer your truth and stepped fully into what it is that you came here to be. The version of yourself that you knew was your highest calling. The divine ordination of what it is that your world is all about when you step fully into the freedom that is yours. You know, I've been thinking a lot about what I would love for all of us to declare today. Let's declare for ourselves that for anyone around us that we see as not in a place that their freedom is being exercised, let us stand with them. Let us stand for them. Let us hold them to what we believe our freedom is giving to hold for them. Let us see in them what we know they probably don't see in themselves. Maybe they've lost hope. Maybe they've lost possibility. Maybe they've lost a sense of courage. Maybe they've lost compassion in themselves. Let us have our freedom be a circulatory currency of something so much greater than just our freedom, but a freedom that emancipates all beings from an oppression that we may not understand, but we know we see it and we certainly feel it. Let us declare freedom at that level of love and that level of light. And let's have a day tomorrow that sets as a precedent, as a foundation for the kind of freedom that you and I know we would love to be living, and we'd know we'd love to be living it more if all beings around us had that too. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I've got today. I'm so grateful. Happy 4th. Much love, every blessing, deep peace, and beautiful freedom. Bye for now.